Good morning everyone. Today we're going to discuss the topic of statistics, which we had already started in our previous class. So we'll be discussing about question number 2, although we had done question number 1 in the class, but still I would like to give you a glimpse of what question number 2 actually says. They have again told you to find the mean deviation about the mean for the data as follows: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. 10 data have been given, and you know the formula for mean deviation about mean is given by this one, okay, where your x dash x bar is your mean. So once you calculate the mean, you add up all the things and divide it by 10, you'll get the mean as 50. Now when you get the mean as 50, then you have to calculate the deviation, okay, deviation about the mean, so which you can calculate by subtracting this two. Okay, 50 and 38 you will get 12, and that we have to take our absolute value, which is the mode of the deviation. So once you take in the absolute values, you'll be getting these values as follows. So make sure you do things in form of a table, so that it is made much more easier for you to calculate these things, because calculators in CBSE, as you know, it's not allowed. Okay, so you write xi out here and xi minus x bar, and then you go on to calculate the values. Xi right out here 38, and you know x dash has just now come to be 50, so 50 minus 38 minus 50 is mean, modulus gives you minus 12, and then minus 12, and then 12 the absolute value. So, okay, so once you get these values 12, 20, 2, 10 and so on, you calculate the summation of this thing, xi minus x bar's summation, and then divided by 10, you'll get the mean deviation about the mean. Okay, that's it for this numerical. Kindly pause the video to note it down. Okay, this is it for this numerical. It was a pretty easy one because the same was done in our previous class. It's just that the calculation out here is bit on a higher side than on a previous numerical. Now moving on to a different one. At earlier classes I've already told you that you'll be having mean deviation about the mean deviation about the median. So we are done with the mean deviation about the mean. Now we'll go on to find the value for mean deviation about the median. Okay, so this is your question. You have to calculate the mean deviation about the median. So first of all, you should know that what is the formula for median. The formula for median is given as n by 2. Okay, if you have a odd number of items. Okay, after having arranged ascending order, keep in mind, first arrange it in ascending order and then go on to find the value for mean, which is your n plus 1th observation. Now in case your n turns out to be even, so you will be having n by 2 and n by 2 plus 1th terms divided by 2 observation. Okay, if n is your even. Clear? So that's it. Now same thing will follow. Once you have calculated the median, you have to calculate xi minus m and then divided by n. Clear? This is better, this is much easier because you don't have to add up all the things and calculate the mean. You just have to calculate the median. Okay, so right, see out here, directly they have arranged this thing, arranged the data in ascending order, and since our data comes out to be 12, which is an even number, you take the 12 by 2 and 12 by 2 plus 1 at term observation and then divided by 2. You'll be getting 13.5 as the answer. So then go on to calculate the deviation about the median. When you calculate the deviation, take the absolute value. You'll get it as 3.5, 2.5, 2.5, 1.5 and so on. Make sure you don't forget to do things in form of a table. It will make your job very easier. These things are random data, so random data, or rather than ungrouped data. That is why it's getting easier out here to see things in a horizontal manner, but in table form it will be much more easier. Again, we'll be going on to make this table, and then xi out here, write xi is all value, and then calculate the absolute values, and then go on to find the summation of those and divide it by n. Okay, this will give you the entire mean deviation about the mean. Clear? Now kindly pause the video to note it down. Out here you should have kept in mind that if n out here would have been an odd number, let's say n is equals to 11. Okay, then you will go on to find 11 plus 1 by 2 at term. Observation, your median. So 12 by 2 is 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. 13 will be your median. Okay, unlike this numerical which we had an even number. Okay, and median comes out to be 13. Okay, and then now I have told you this thing because the same will be followed in the next numerical as well. One example also you have in the same manner, so that is why I've told you this thing. Now kindly pause the video to note it down, and that's it for today's class. I'd like to end the class today because 2 and 3 numericals were enough for today, and one numerical will be given as a homework, which is question number 4. This will be given as a homework. A bit of hint would be provided to you. First of all, count how many numbers are there. There are absolute 10 numbers. So the median will be given by 10 by 2 observation. Fifth observation after having arranged things in ascending order. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. 60 will be your median. And then go on to calculate the xi minus m, and then find the summation of that thing divided by n. Summation will be from 1 to 10. Clear? Entire numerical will be homework. Make sure you complete the homework on time, and you can always contact me if you have any difficulty in this. Okay, so if you want to, people who haven't attended the first class, you can always go to the first numerical, which was the mean deviation about the mean. Clear? It is as simple as the second one. In fact, this is the simplest numerical in your exercise. That is why it's in the first one. So kindly do it. Okay, then that's it for today's class. I'd like to conclude today's class. Thank you. Bye bye. Have a nice day.